Stop ignoring me! Can we do it tomorrow?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Funny Hour Podcast. This is the podcast where me and Jacob talk about something random for an hour. Hello, Jacob. How's it going, my guy?
You did not just start it. Did you actually?
I did. Let's keep it rolling.
No.
Yes.
I'm so tired. I don't want to do the comeback one. Fucking 1:30 a.m.
It's fine. Just hang in there.
It isn't fine. You're not the one who's tired.
Hang in there. We'll get through this.
I'm sick, you dick. Sick, you dick. Listen, I'm tired. I'm incredibly tired.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how tired are you?
At least a 6.
Well, if you fall asleep mid-podcast, I will carry on without you.
Why would I?
The show must go on.
Man, it would need to be really boring.
Yes. Okay, anyway. How about those Minions?
What?
The Minions?
What about
them? Well, you know, they kind of have like a lore surrounding them. I thought you might know something about that.
Did you ever watch the first Minions film?
Oh yeah, that one. I've seen that. I don't know if that's the actual Minion, if it's real, you know? How do I know that's how the Minions...
Minions aren't real.
No, but like, that's not how it actually went, though.
What, you think they made fake lore?
Yes. You know, Hollywood these days keeps...
No.
They...
No.
The lies?
Not at all.
They keep lying.
Stop it. They're animated yellow little jelly bean people. They did not make a fake lore for the little jelly bean yellow people.
I don't believe it.
Well, you're an idiot.
Well, thank you, but also...
Explain to me what benefit it would bring, let's say, a propaganda division of wherever the fuck, to make false lore for Minions.
Repeat that question, please.
Okay, I will. Explain to me what benefit it would bring propagandists of any organization to make fake lore for Minions.
They will get money
from fake lore. So
yeah.
You tell me they made the Minions film just to make money.
Well, that's what a reboot is.
No, that's what a film is, you dumbass. All films are made to make money.
But, I mean, that's kind of what that's what I meant.
Minions are fictional creatures.
Well, you said they're little tiny jelly bean people. Obviously,
yeah,
they are something.
They are little tiny jelly bean people on the silver screen.
Oh. But people do own, like, minion stuff. So, explain to me how they can how can they not exist?
So, for people who own Mickey Mouse ears, do you think Mickey Mouse is real because Mickey Mouse ears exist?
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm old enough.
Okay, is Santa real?
No.
Okay, if Santa isn't real and people own Santa hats,
no, they.
How is Mickey Mouse real?
Well, because Santa was made by Coca-Cola.
And and Mickey Mouse was made by Walt fucking Disney.
No,
Remove
I've
the
seen
fucking
I've
associated with
seen
Elliot.
I've seen the birth of Mickey Mouse.
You've not seen. I mean, I'm not going to say you haven't seen the birth of a mouse. I mean, if you have, that's interesting. I guess I can't personally say I shared that experience with you. However, what I can say is you did not see the birth of Mickey Mouse because you were not alive in the 1920s.
Well, you see, they have it on film.
You're telling me they filmed the birth of Mickey Mouse?
Yeah, that's why there's cartoons of him. It's like, you know how in Roger Rabbit, it's like how they're just recording the characters.
Stop it! First topic of the fucking, us coming back. It's making me imagine Mickey Mouse's birth.
All right. Well, back on Minions. Actually, I want to get your opinion on this. So, you know how Rise of Gru has decreased global warming rates?
I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm just trying to figure this out. Are you like trying to spread Minion propaganda right now?
No, this is real. This is real.
How? How did it decrease global warming rate?
Because think about it. All these people went to see the Minion movie.
Yes, so they drove to see the Minion movie, increasing carbon emissions.
Well, don't get smartass on me.
Uh-huh.
Like, you know how, like, people go to see movies, all that time wasted in the movie is all that time not in a car. So technically, it's decreasing global warming rates.
Yeah, but what about all the people who weren't going to be in a car or anything at all that day, who decide to get in the car to go to the fucking Minions film? It's not a porn film, for reference. It's not fucking Minions, but I was saying fucking at it.
I'm just saying that there could be other things that people could do, like drive to Mexico. That's something you can do, but that's a lot of gas. That's a lot of carbon. And with the Minion movie, at least it's in like a theater, and that's kind of relatively close if you live near a theater. So technically, it is less carbon than you would a road trip per se.
Just stop. No, it's bullshit. I hate to break it to you. It is.
Well, I don't know how a bull can necessarily shit. Can you please explain to me?
You don't understand how bulls can shit the same way you do, numbnuts. Eat food, go through body, shit. Shit.
So, but there has to be an animal that doesn't do it. Like there has to be something out there that doesn't poopy.
Since when have we become a podcast for 2-year-olds? I thought we were supposed to have, educated discussions on interesting topics, not Minions and global warming and shitting.
Well, shit is a bad word. I don't know if we'd be able to show that to the kiddies.
We are a PG-13 podcast. And
that's
you're aware that
that's
shit
teenagers.
Shit can be used
That's
once.
not 2-year-olds. That's
Shit
teenagers.
Shit can be used a few times in PG films.
Actually?
Yes.
In PG films.
Yes.
Shit, the word. I don't believe you. Give me an example.
I might be wrong, but I think I'm right.
I think you mean the F word. They can only say the F word once, or that becomes an
No,
R.
that's PG-13. You're thinking of PG-13.
Well, surely, like, I understand, like, yeah, PG films can have, like, damn, and hell, and, like, ass. But, like, come on. You can't go farther than that. You understand?
Shut up!
Okay.
Be quiet. No more of this.
Okay, switching topics now. Switching topics, kind of in the way how
Oh my
Pangea
God.
has shifted, and the world has shifted like Pangea. What are your thoughts on that?
Okay, my thoughts on plate tectonics or my thoughts on Pangea?
Pangea. Is it real?
What about it?
Is it real?
Well, not anymore.
So it was.
We have reason to believe so.
Is this what the media is telling you?
We are a media entity, technically, Gary.
No, but you listen to other media to base
Name
your...
one media I listen to.
Jimmy Fallon.
No.
Not Jimmy Fallon.
Try again.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Okay, let me set a ground rule here. No Jimmys, okay?
No Jimmy. James Corden.
Okay, no comedians.
Okay. Ellen DeGeneres.
She's a comedian.
Is she?
Oh, my God.
Give me proof.
I stayed up for this. Oh. Oh, Lord.
You're doing
is the
fine.
worst-
You're doing
the
fine.
worst
11
reboot.
minutes in. 11 minutes in. We're almost there.
No, we are not. This is the worst reboot ever, Gary.
Well, that's how reboots are. They kind of
No,
suck.
that isn't. Can we wait? Can we clear the slate here?
We already got so far.
No, we did not.
Yes, we did. We're almost
How
there.
about this? How about this? How about this? Okay. If we do it tomorrow, okay, I'll not only write poetry beforehand, but, okay, I will scream even more.
You don't need a scream to make it enjoyable.
Yeah, you do. Loud is fun.
Says who?
Says me.
Plus, you're sick, so how do we know you're not going to be sick tomorrow?
I will be sick tomorrow, but me staying up right now is only making it worse.
You sure?
Yes. I'm not joking, Gary. I genuinely feel like I'm about to slump over. This is a strong
Urge. A strong urge. You have a strong urge to slump over?
You just DM me, please. You dick. It's a fucking podcast. We can wait 30. No, it wouldn't be 30 minutes. Give me a second. Let me think about it. 1, 2.
I'm waiting.
Still adding numbers here.
I'm waiting.
11 hours.
That's too many
wait.
hours. I have a dentist appointment tomorrow.
Okay. What does that have to do with me?
Well, it has something to do with me, because I won't be able to do it tomorrow.
Yes, you will later then.
You don't understand. The dentists, they really get in there.
No,
It makes me uncomfy.
Oh, so you can't do it when you're uncomfy, but me, when
You
I'm
agreed. You agreed. You said sure.
yeah, and then I realized, oh shit, that's really stupid.
Well, you can't just back out. Come, the people are waiting. They
Can wait one more day.
They have been waiting.
They can wait one more day.
Come on, we're only like 14 minutes through. We're almost there.
Exactly. We're only like 14 minutes through. And my mental state right now is collapsing quicker than the fucking Twin Towers. Listen, very, very simply, I feel like a little munchkin getting kicked in the balls repeatedly and then launched down a golf course by a big guy with a huge club. I feel like shit right now. Listen to me. I feel like I'm skiing without a helmet on and I hit into a fucking tree at 200 miles an hour. But then I'm fine and I keep skiing. But then 20 minutes later, I collapse and die. Do you know what it feels like to be in a sinking boat? Do you know what it feels like to know that you're going to like drown? That's what this is right now. I feel like I'm on the Costa Concordia. I feel like my brain is tipping over. And all it's gonna take is like one little pebble. And then, oh, there I go. It's fucking weighed off on one side, and I die. Are you familiar with zoo enclosure difficulties, like keeping animals inside their enclosures? You're familiar with this concept,
Oh
right?
yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Well, right now, my brain is launching a animated Zootopia-esque jail/zoo escape. And the things escaping is my mental state. And the guards being you, are not doing a good job. And the gorillas are escaping and they're beating the shit out of like the little children in the zoo. And the little children in this circumstance would be Haribo gold bears. Yeah.
I thought you liked the other kind of gummy bear.
What? Albanese?
Albanese.
Both are good.
Then why didn't you mention Albanese?
Because I wanted to mention Haribo. Haribo freezes better.
Why do you want to freeze gummy bears?
You never had frozen gummy bears?
No, I don't want to break a tooth.
I suggest you freezing gummy bears and then just having them.
Do you just suck on them, or like?
Yeah, you could suck on them, and it's fantastic.
It
is fantastic.
Oh, if someone could clip this, and that could be taken in a very wrong way. I would watch what you say.
Gary, what other meaning does the word gummy bear have?
No, it's not the gummy bear. It's the sucking.
My profile photo is me screaming. My banner is me punching you. I have an entire quotes channel dedicated to obscene shit I've said. And you think I'm worried about people quoting me for saying sucking?
Well, not just sucking, but sucking things.
Yeah, when they're frozen.
When they're frozen. And it's so good. That's what you say.
Yeah. It is so good.
Tell me.
You're not restricting my freedom of speech right now.
Tell me. Have you ever had squirrels in your pants?
No, but I have eaten rabbit. You know, when I was in Malta, I got braised rabbit, and you know, it kind of just tasted like special chicken.
That's how every meat tastes like. It's just chicken.
No, that's not necessarily
Frog legs,
true.
Chicken. Rabbit, chicken.
You ever have gator?
That tastes like chicken too.
Alligator does not taste like chicken. It tastes like chewy chicken.
That's still chicken.
No, it's chewy chicken.
Chewy, 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 chewy.
It is quite chewy.
Well, the texture doesn't matter. It's the taste.
Yeah, the taste of it is also chewy.
How is the taste chewy?
You never heard of chewy dog food?
Chewy is a texture.
No, Chewy is a dog food brand.
No, Chewy. Chewy was the name of my pet rabbit that died.
Well, I'm sorry for your loss.
It's fine. He was a little. He wasn't my favorite anyway. He kept biting me.
Did you kill it?
He was a rabid bunny.
Did you kill it?
What was I supposed to do?
You killed your bunny.
No, I didn't.
Who did?
It died of natural causes.
Were the natural causes brought upon by you?
Possibly, but that's not my fault.
Technically, dying of cancer is dying of a natural cause.
It might have died of starvation, but
It doesn't take much to install a little bit.
I didn't want to feed that damn thing. It was gonna bite off my hand.
You were afraid of a bunny.
You understand how
You were
bunny?
afraid of a bunny.
But bunnies aren't normally like that. Bunnies are more cuddly and cute. That was like a rip off.
No, bunnies are incredibly famous for their ability to breed and reproduce.
What does that have anything to do with being calm and not rabid?
Are you sure it was biting you, or was it doing something else?
Yeah, it was biting and scratching and pissing all over the place.
Perhaps that was a mating ritual.
There was no second bunny.
Well, you were the second bunny in the circumstance. You ever watch Zootopia? You ever wonder how they got like that? You ever wonder why there's no humans? There's real life examples of this. Listen, there used to be Neanderthals, right? But then human crossbreeding with them ultimately led to the Neanderthals' extinction. Have you ever considered that there were humans in Zootopia, but they crossbred with every single species?
Oh.
And, well...
You kind of got a humanoid dog.
Exactly. Perhaps the rabbit was trying to initiate the process.
I don't think so. My
Gary's
rabbit was pretty.
Feminine.
Listen,
Gary's a rather feminine name. I don't see why.
You're thinking of Garetta.
I'm sorry. I've never met a Garetta, and if I do, I'll shoot myself. Gary, no. I think Gary's a rather beautiful name. Very feminine. And I could certainly, if I put myself in the bunnies... I mean, that's your opinion.
We've had this conversation before.
It is your opinion.
No, you thought I was a woman.
I don't think you're a woman. I know you're a woman.
Precisely, though. That you
know, if you say your name backwards, it's E-Rag or Y-Rag.
You know, if you say your name backwards,
it's Bokaj.
Bokaj. Bokaj.
Bokaj. Bokaj.
Bokaj.
That's stupid. I should change my name.
Why?
Because I said so. Why wouldn't I?
I don't know. Anyway.
I'm thinking something like Gary.
Okay.
I'm thinking that'd be a good name. Very masculine.
I think so too. So, you know when the ants, they crawl in the pants?
I can't say ants have been attracted to my pants.
No, but they've been in your pants.
I can't say I've ever noticed ants inside my pants.
Have you had squirrels in your pants?
No. That is a song from the Phineas and Ferb show.
Well, which would be worse? Squirrels in pants or ants in pants?
Ants.
Why?
Because as soon as you notice at least one, then you know there's at least 10 more on you.
But squirrels could like rip up your entire reproductive system.
Are you wearing underwear?
They can rip through that.
Okay. You're telling me you would let them do that? You wouldn't react quick enough to get them out?
Well, what if it just bites through and noms on it, and then there's a hole in the underwear, and they crawl inside, and then they start.
This is insinuating that the squirrel would be immediately attracted to your nuts.
Well, they gotta be attracted to some nuts.
Yeah. The organic kind. Gary. Are you saying this because you have a fear of squirrels gnawing on your balls?
No, I'm just saying this because I've seen Phineas and Ferb, and I know what Candace has been through.
So you have experienced it?
No, I haven't. I haven't experienced it firsthand, but secondhand, sure.
You've had secondhand squirrel ball exposure.
No, I've seen people have it before.
Not Candace from Phineas and Ferb. Who?
I forget. It was some random guy in the street.
Where?
I have no idea.
When?
This was in a dream of mine.
Okay. Well,
you know,
I guess it counts. To a certain extent.
Exactly. Anywho, you know what other dream I have?
You ever have those dreams where, like, you're dozing off, right? And then inside the dream you fall, so then you jolt in real life to try to stop yourself from falling, but you're just in bed.
I've had that numerous times. No, this is not a sleeping dream.
You have had that, right?
I've had that, sure. But this
is
not...
have you ever had that with shitting?
Okay, so you're dreaming...
So, I call it ghost shits. And what it is...
Okay.
What it is basically, imagine, the falling thing, but inside your dream you're taking a shit. And then the feeling is so realistic that your body in real life then makes you feel like you're taking a shit IRL. So you wake up and you're like, oh my god, did I just take a shit? And you feel back there, but you didn't.
You didn't?
It was so, well, yeah, you didn't.
Oh, did you have that before?
Have I shat in my bed before?
No, have you had ghost?
Yes,
shats?
I've had. Why do you think I'm mentioning it? I've had ghost shits.
This is a very weird...
You need to understand, shits play a pivotal role inside my life. I would say a good 10% of my entire lifetime has been spent on a toilet. I would consider the bathroom my home in the home.
Is that like your evil lair?
Well, it is rather evil. I mean, I am creating diabolical weapons of war. However, I would say everybody has the means to produce a large quantity of weapons of mass destruction within their own confines.
But you know what's kind of a dream of mine?
So
bathrooms.
But have you ever had the ghost shit?
What?
So I've had the ghost shit, but imagine this.
Yeah.
It's me shitting on a cruise ship in a dream. So when I wake up, I feel the movement of the cruise ship still. So like in my head, I'm like wobbling a little bit, and I'm having the shitting feeling, and it just feels like you're in an earthquake and have to shit.
Well, I'm getting to that. Anyway, my dream...
It's really crazy circumstance.
My dream goal is to have a bathroom that can also double as a rocket ship.
Have a singular bathroom?
No, a bathroom that doubles as a rocket ship.
A singular bathroom is very difficult to get.
No. It's a bathroom that converts into a rocket ship, and then it flies into the sky.
I had a concept similar to that. It's called open air airplanes. And the idea is, no windows, it's just all like balconies on the airplane that
Uh,
you're able to like strap out outside.
oh, that
You get a
seems
little
very,
oxygen.
very
You get a little
dangerous.
no, you get an oxygen mask, and you're able to just be on a balcony outside the plane. And because of that, you wouldn't need any bathroom ventilation because you'd just be able to vent it out. So I think with this concept, you could technically have open air bathrooms on an airplane and save space to have more room for like two more rows of passengers.
You understand that people like to have privacy in the bathroom. I don't think open air bathrooms would be very.
The French do not like privacy.
What do you mean?
Well, this is a object for the French market. The French market in particular.
I don't believe you.
Oui, monsieur. Airplane, no toilet.
But just imagine for a second, like a bathroom, like a
Just
porta potty.
imagine for a second. Just imagine for a second. JFK Airport, New York City to FLL, Fort Lauderdale. Okay, you're already imagining this, right? Delta flight. We take off, and then suddenly the plane starts going crazy at the same time as my stomach going crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if the plane's gonna break or I'm gonna break first. Imagine the stress.
Wouldn't it be cool though to have a shit in the sky, in space?
Imagine Buzz Lightyear. Imagine Buzz Lightyear real quick. Are you imagining him?
I'm imagining it. Yeah.
Imagine. Just imagine this, okay?
I'm imagining it. Yeah.
Imagine if his home planet, like the atmosphere, was just like gas. Like just shit. Like pure shit gas.
Oh no.
And then when he goes on Earth with the clean air, he dies because there's not enough shitting.
He lives and breathes the shit.
No, he lives. What do you think about Buzz Shityear? I think Buzz Shityear is a cool character.
We'll have to make that as well as the Mandalorian.
Well, think about Buzz Shityear. Think about it like from a logical standpoint. A society which is able to thrive upon shit will never have to worry about shit, will it?
No. Yes.
So back to Minions.
Minions.
I don't think that they are stopping global warming. I think they are contributing to it.
Is it because all the fart guns?
No, I'm enough to contribute the entire world's worth of fart. I'm referring in particular to the fact that the Minions, the way that they seem to be structured, okay, is that
Jelly bean.
they are infinitely living, carbon emitting life forms. Have you ever seen a minion die?
No.
These minions have been around for thousands of years each. Think about the carbon footprint of an individual minion. How tremendous it is over the millennia. Remember, in the first Minions film, they helped fight a dinosaur.
Or so we're told.
They have been around for hundreds of millions of years. The amount of carbon that each minion outputs is insane. And you're telling me that they stopped global warming? No. They're the precursors to it.
Oh no.
Continue with whatever you were saying. I just needed to go over that.
You know what has been a dream of mine though? Having a machine that can like break open eggs, but like it's kind of like a coffee machine, but like with eggs.
I don't drink coffee. Can you explain to me what a coffee
So
machine is?
basically, coffee machine, you put some coffee beans in there, and then it becomes some juice. It becomes coffee, and then it squirts
Okay,
out
so
the
you're
machine,
telling me the egg machine would you put eggs in there
and it
and
breaks the
it
eggs.
cracks them,
Yes,
removes the shell
yes.
perfectly from the mixture,
Uh huh.
and does it separate out the yolk
Uh,
and other stuff, or no?
no, that's too high tech. We're not that high tech.
Okay, explain to me why this device is useful.
Well, it's useful because imagine like it's always hard trying to break an egg because you're always having to.
Not hard to break an egg.
It is hard because sometimes you get the shell in there, or like sometimes the yolk falls out, and it's just
Have
like
you ever
oh.
considered the fact that you might just be bad at breaking eggs?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like it obviously it takes skill to do it. Why not make something?
I would not define being able to break eggs as a particular skill so much as something that, could, I guess, be inherited via our ancestors' knowledge.
Well, like people eating a bunch of eggs can be a skill.
Well, eating eggs is different than cracking eggs.
They're still eggs though.
Why? Yeah, I've never questioned the integrity of an egg.
Okay.
The integrity.
I
Get
didn't
it?
find that joke excellent.
Exactly.
Get egg out of here.
Feg off.
Okay. Well, you know how we have this trend going on. Well, not trend going on, but trend we do, where every episode we kind of have to mention like a wooden invention that hasn't been seen before.
Wooden tree.
No, that was the last time.
No, wooden tree.
A wooden tree? Well,
Think about this. Think about it. So my perspective on a wooden tree would be, imagine people cut down a real tree, okay?
I'm imagining it, yeah, okay.
They remove the bark,
Okay.
they clean up the wood, and then they just replant it.
That seems sinful.
Well, because I just invented it inside my head, and God put us all on earth, and God is the creator of our knowledge. Therefore, by that extension, God just invented wooden tree.
What about wooden couch?
Those already exist. You're not being innovative.
No, because usually couches are comfy.
This segment is for innovation.
Take all of it off, and maybe you can get some. It could make your back stronger.
I was thinking back when I was in Italy, okay, for a few weeks.
Oh yes.
About the applications of wood, okay?
Okay.
And one of the things I came upon and realized could be, useful, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Wooden parachute.
Wooden parachute?
Yeah.
How would that work though? Because wood is solid, and while parachutes are also solid,
not if the wood has holes in it.
So you're trying to say flimsy wood, woods that can be used as a parachute.
Imagine this. Imagine you're aware of how blinds work, right?
Sure.
Like wooden blinds.
Yeah.
How they could like go up and down, and they could like go into a small space. Imagine a wooden blind parachute.
I'm imagining it, but I still don't understand it.
Okay, let me re-explain. Do you know what a parachute is?
Yeah, you wear it on your back, and then when you fall down, it's like it saves your life. It
So
has
you know how parachutes activate, right? You pull that little
you pull the string.
yeah. So imagine when you pull the string, what happens is, okay, what happens is blinds come out of the bag and like form like a square parachute of wooden blinds.
But you understand that like wood is heavy, kind of, so you.
Not if it's also wood.
So you're saying that like this balsa wood can help you can be used as a parachute because it's lightweight.
I never said it could be used to parachute, but it is a parachute.
Right.
So,
Oh.
the reason why I'd invent this would be a really good tool for political espionage and like assassination. Because what you would do is you would switch out a foreign leader's parachute for the balsa wooden parachute, and they wouldn't notice.
Hmm.
So when they need to escape an aircraft that's been hijacked by people from Bhutan, they'd be able to jump off and they'd think that they'd be safe. But what would happen is the Bhutanese, they replaced the normal parachute with balsa wood.
Oh no.
And by doing it, can you imagine already?
I cannot.
You can't?
Oh yes, I can.
Okay, good.
Okay.
That's my concept. That's my concept.
You know what my concept is? So you know how
No.
there's like those the fruit squeezers? You squeeze the fruit, like it
Mm-hmm.
squeezes the fruit and the juices come out. What if they have that, but just for apples?
Don't they already have that?
They don't have that. I've
Are
looked.
you sure?
I'm like 99% sure.
Okay.
Okay. Don't you think that chickens can predict the future?
No.
Really?
I have reason to believe they can't.
Well, that's why they taste so good. It's because
You want to know why I
the
think they
chicken
can't?
has knowledge of the universe,
You want to know
and
why I think they
it
can't?
tastes good. That's
You
why
want to
we
know why I
eat.
think they can't?
Why?
If chickens are able to predict the future, how come they haven't launched a chicken uprising against their human oppressors who are slaughtering them for generations?
Well, they can predict the future, but they don't have brains.
And how can they predict the future?
By predicting it.
Is that so?
Yeah, they're like time travelers. It's time traveling chickens.
No, I disagree with that.
Really?
I do. Chickens wouldn't simply let themselves be accessories to slaughter unless they predict a future where they aren't accessories to slaughter and they revolt, and then revolting accidentally leads an alien race to wiping out Earth.
Hello, someone has been up on their studies. So you're saying that like, if a chicken can can start a revolution, then humans will be gone and aliens will take over.
That's not what I said.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Well, I guess it's kind of like what I said. What I said was perhaps the chickens looked into the future where they do revolt, okay, and they win somehow against the humans. But them winning against the humans sends like some crazy signal to the aliens on like Kepler Kepler or something, okay?
Sure,
And
yeah.
those aliens come to Earth and they're like, "Oh, the humans are gone. Now it's just chickens. Let's fucking raise it." And they do.
I think about that all the time.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Sometimes I think that, like, wow, if a chicken can do it, then why not humans? But I'm like, well, chickens are actually they're smarter. They're related to dinosaurs. They have.
They are not smarter.
Oh, well,
Chickens aren't smart.
they can predict the future.
No, what? I don't think that they can. I never said I think they can.
You're just saying hypothetically if they could.
Yeah, I was giving a hypothetical.
Well, yeah.
Do you believe chickens can truly control the future?
If they take over the KFC, then yes. If that empire falls and chickens rise,
Isn't KFC actually on the decline?
probably is.
Yeah, I think in America they're losing money.
Sure. Well, let's just say Chick-fil-A. If Chick-fil-A falls and chickens rise, then we'd have like a mass catastrophe. It'd be very sad.
No, it'd be a chick-tastrophe. Get it?
Well,
Like chicken.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Rooster. You're kind of roostering the conversation right now.
Okay, shut up. What's our next topic? I should probably ask.
Okay, well, funny enough, our next topic is why are pizza cutters useless? Like, think about it.
Because you could just use a knife.
Exactly. Why use a pizza cutter when it's literally just a knife, but like a circle, but then it's not really helpful because it doesn't really cut it well? So it's like, what? Like, maybe it's safer or something. But, like, I doubt it.
I wouldn't say a pizza cutter is inherently safer.
Well, it's not like a blade. It's just a circle. Well, I guess
which is bladed.
I guess you can cut your eye with it. But
What?
Generally,
What do you mean you could just cut your eye? Don't just say that. What do you mean?
like, yes, you can cut things with it. Things you probably shouldn't cut. But I'm just saying, like, out of all, like, out of all of the silverware, all of the kitchen appliances, that's probably the most useless to me.
I don't know about that.
Like, a butter knife is more useful than a pizza cutter.
No, but this actually, I had a conversation about this the other day, and this is actually really interesting. There's a butter smearer. Have you ever seen a smearing knife?
A schmear?
Yeah, it's the really small little knife.
Oh. So it's like yeah.
Look up a smearing knife. Okay?
I see it. I see it.
Then what's the point in a butter knife if it's a smearing knife?
Well, because a butter knife can do both. It can cut and it can smear.
No, but a butter knife is useless at cutting things. You use a steak knife to cut things.
Why would you use a steak knife? That's for steak. It's obviously...
No, a steak knife is multifaceted. It can be used to cut anything, a steak knife.
Well, that's not my form of cutting things.
You have a specific form of cutting things?
Yeah.
Pray do tell.
I don't use a steak knife.
Why?
Because...
Are you afraid?
No, it's because steak knives...
Are you afraid of a steak knife?
Steak knives... They are really sharp. Like, really...
Okay, so you're afraid of steak knives.
I'm not afraid of it. They're afraid of me.
You are afraid of a knife.
No. I'm not afraid of a knife.
You cannot trust yourself holding a knife.
Listen, I was afraid of that
A
bunny.
steak
You
knife
do
and
you
crack.
expect anything from me? Do you expect any quality of pure happiness from me?
So you're insinuating that to be happy, you need to have a knife?
Well, maybe if you're a serial killer. Uh, yeah. But me, no. You know how it be. I'm
You
not
know, in World War One, when mustard gas and chlorine gas went throughout the fields, right?
sure.
The Germans claimed it was fair play. But when the United States developed a shotgun and used the shotgun, the Germans called it inhumane. Did you know that?
Well, they did lose the war, so that might contribute to why.
No, this is before they were losing the war.
Oh, well, obviously they lost the war, so they
No,
needed.
no. They said this during the war.
It's inhumane. Well, I mean, they're just they're just pissed that the Americans have the upper hand. They have the advantage because they have the shotgun. Germany did not, so they lost.
Yes.
Anywho, I think it's poetry time.
All right.
Okay. Do you want me to read mine and then you can think of yours?
Sure, sure.
All right, all right. I wrote this one an hour ago. Pretty proud of it. Okay. I was sitting alone on a bench, eating some fries of French. A duck walked towards me, took a sniff of the whiff. The duck then walked away. I realized what it had smelled. It was so bad. It smelled so bad that I started to yell. I ran away and looked for some place to hide. In a Wendy's, I snuck inside. The employee did scold, then forced me out. I was on the ground, flopping like a sad little trout. I looked at my hand and noticed something strange. A bird pooped on my fries from a very high range. As I made the realization, I keeled over and died. I was now one with the trees and the nature. No, I was now one with nature and the trees.
That ending sucked.
I'm not done. A dog then proceeded to nibble on my knees.
Oh, there we go.
Kermit the Frog.
No, that's a bad misquote.
So, do you want me to explain?
No.
I'm gonna explain. So basically, what happens is that this guy is eating his French fries, but he didn't realize that a bird pooped on it. So he actually died. He died, and then the dog started nibble on the knees.
Okay. I think I'm ready for mine.
Okay, go ahead. I'm ready.
As the toaster oven prepared the pizza rolls, I sat there and wait in my drawers. As I look around the house,
Mm-hmm.
I find a small little mouse. The mouse happened to be Mickey Mouse, everyone's favorite member of the Mouse House. So I asked Mickey Mouse, "Hey, you there, what are you doing? Would you like some pizza to share?" Mickey Mouse said, "Oh, no, fuck you! I'm making money at Disney World! Fuck you, asshole! Bitch! Noob!" and then he left, and then I kind of just sat there, and the pizza rolls were burning, but that was kind of unrelated. I just got yelled at by Mickey Mouse, and I was kind of pissed off at it, so I sent Disney an email,
Is this still
and
the the poem? Is this still the
they
poem?
sent me a cease and desist.
Okay.
So I decided I'll send them a cease and desist by making them my nemesis. So I rolled up to the Magic Kingdom with propaganda in tow, plenty of T-shirts to hand out, sharing that Universal was the place to go. And Universal had my back. They supported me, even though it was whack. And the Mickey Mouse learned to regret it because, bitch, I sold 5 tickets to Legoland. Let's get it. Do you understand?
Give me like the Spark Notes version of that.
I was making pizza rolls. Mickey Mouse broke into my house, stole my money, and then said, "Fuck you, I'm making money." And then I was furious at that. So I got my revenge on Disney by going there with propaganda saying to go to Universal. But nobody went to Universal. They went to Legoland. But still, I got like 5 people to go to Legoland instead of Magic Kingdom.
You understand that still Magic Kingdom's a very big theme park. Bigger
Yeah,
than.
but they went to Legoland instead.
So you're just happy that you convinced someone of going there.
Yeah, I convinced like 5 people.
Well,
The mouse lost a lot of money that day.
Now, coronavirus maybe. I don't know about you making propaganda and then getting 5 people, swaying 5 people to go to Legoland. I don't
Fire on a baby. Life is a maybe. You ought to shut up before I kill your baby. This is stupid. This argument is dumb. I just wanna shit and run. As far as I'm concerned,
you saved yourself
as
from that
far
one.
as I'm concerned, there's nothing more to say. This rhyme is absolutely fire, and I don't need to pay for electricity bills because I'm producing the energy right now with my rhymes
Was that your
and
second
time.
poem?
It wasn't a poem.
Okay. Would you like me
Do
to?
you have a second poem?
Yes, I do. I do.
Oh, please, please, please
Okay.
do share.
They crowded around the boy and sang him a song. The song was so loud, the sound was strong. The boy's ears bled, and the animals hopped with glee. They rushed out the room in a spree, careful and quick, down the stairs. They were evil baby teddy bears. Now, do you want me to explain that one?
No. I think I get it.
Okay, so yeah, so basically, these teddy bears, they're singing a song so loud that they made the boys' ears bleed, and then they run away, because they're evil. Evil baby teddy bears.
So my next poem's called Mini Golf Champion.
Oh, I want to hear this one.
My best friend Bobby was good at mini golf. He would be there all day and play mini golf. It's not done yet. Shut up. And as he hit the balls at the mini golf, the balls went in the hole every single time, and he said, "That's just mini golf." So his score at the end of the day was always perfect. And as I sat there and watched him, I said, "Shit's rigged. Mini golf."
Wow. Is that it?
Can I get a restart? Can I get a restart real quick? Give
Yeah,
me a
yeah,
second.
of
Give
course,
me.
of course, yeah.
I just gotta formulate my words here. Give me a second.
Of course. Take your time.
Mini golf champion. Okay.
Okay.
I rolled up to mini golf, so happy to be. I looked around to see what I could see. I looked at the holes. There's so many and plentiful. So I paid the money and on the got on the field. I don't fucking know. I lost that. I started hitting and got good points. But then my ball landed in the pond and lost points. So I was sad and angry, you can see, until I noticed, fuck, this just can't be. I jumped into the pond, searching for the ball. But what I hadn't realized is it wasn't there at all. The ball actually bounced out of the water. Think Jesus walking across land. Not water, land. Because walking.
Yeah.
The ball got out, yet I was in the sand in the bottom of this pond. Let me remind you. I was so annoyed. I saw the ball out there, you see. So my glee quickly turned to anger as far as everyone could see. I began screaming and giving profanities. And what started out as a happy day became nothing more than a nightmare, you see? So, in the end, I got out of the pond. My pants were soaked. The game was gone. I told myself, in my head, I should have just stayed in bed. The end.
I like that one.
Did I forget to mention that the pond was in the shape a of a armadillo?
What now?
Armadillo.
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 Yes.
So the scaly
The animal.
the animal.
Yes. Have you ever eaten an armadillo? I have. Tastes like chicken.
Everything tastes like chicken. That's what I said. Is this an armadillo?
Honestly,
This.
I disagree. Have you ever had octopus before? Or squid?
Oh yeah, I had calamari.
They don't taste like chicken.
Well, that's because they're not
I think
mammal.
I don't think seafood tastes like chicken.
Well, seafood tastes like seafood. That's why it's fishy.
Exactly. You know what I don't understand? Seafood, right? Like seafood comes from the sea, but what happens when they come from a lake? It's still called seafood.
Well, technically, I mean, any body of water
What,
can be
freshwater
considered
fish?
a sea.
Freshwater fish, is that what
I
you're
mean,
gonna call it?
like, think about, like, the Red Sea.
Which is part of the ocean, yeah.
Oh, no, think about the Black Sea.
Which drains into the ocean.
Shoot, okay. Think about the Baltic Sea.
That is also a part of the ocean.
Okay? Think about the Caribbean Sea.
Okay, let me state this. Let me just state this. Do you know why they're called seas?
Because they are in the sea.
Because they are subsections of the ocean.
Oh, okay. But, you know, they call it seafood because fish come
That was
from
a
the
bad
ocean.
example.
I,
That was a terrible example. At least try. Come on.
anyway, you know how fish come from the ocean and then they come from the lake? So I'm like, well,
Not necessarily.
yeah,
Some fish come from supermarkets.
but no, but it first has to come from the sea, from
Not
a lake.
necessarily true. Some fish come from farms.
People, no, people fish these fish, and then they get.
No, some fish come from
And then you're
farms.
packaging it and selling it,
Some
and
fish come from
you're
farms. Do you think fish sticks are made of real fish or sticks?
fish. That's why it's fish sticks.
No, I think their majority is stick, not fish.
I think you're
The
pretty
two main
stupid.
ingredients are listed in the name.
So if
And
I
I
was to say
Majority is stick.
Pizza Hut, you could say that it is both pizza and hut.
I could guarantee you, with every single pizza you've had for Pizza Hut, there's a little bit of paint or concrete mixed into it.
Do you think huts are made out of paint and concrete?
I would assume that your local Pizza Hut is at least a sturdy structure. Is it not?
Oh, you're thinking of the actual Pizza Hut, the restaurant.
Yeah.
I was thinking of like a prehistoric hut, like a straw hut. One you'd find like in a Pizza Hut.
Pizza Huts are not prehistoric. They are still relatively modern.
Relatively.
Relatively.
You know, when you think about it, humans are relatively modern.
Yeah, we are.
But also,
I don't disagree.
in a way, we're kind of prehistoric because cavemen.
We are not.
Homo.
We are not prehistoric.
Homo sapien.
Not just saying homo.
Homo erectus.
We are not prehistoric.
Homo erectus.
Dude, in the long scheme of things, right? We are like brand new.
Well, I wouldn't say that to people who aren't brand new. So old people, I wouldn't say that.
You wouldn't say that they look young for their age? Like, you wouldn't be nice?
I will say that when it is true. Because people do look young for their age, but I mean, some people don't.
I got it. So you're a dick.
It's not being a dick. It's called...
It's being a dick.
No.
No. Yes.
Like, if I was to say... say someone had a pimply face with pimples.
I'm there.
Okay. So I was to say, hey, your face is beautiful. But deep inside, well, actually, he has pimples on his face. So, not really. So, you're kind of lying. You're lying to their face. Just don't say anything.
What's wrong with lying?
Lying can be hurtful.
Yeah, it can be, but it could also be great. Like, I could lie to you right now and say that I'm enjoying this podcast. Right?
So you're not enjoying this podcast?
No, I'm loving this podcast, Gary.
Because we can end it right now. We already hit
No,
an hour.
I'm loving this podcast.
Oh, okay. I thought you had to sleep, though.
That was a lie. Did you like being lied to?
I don't know which is a lie now and which one's...
You like being lied to?
No.
No?
Because you told me that you were sleepy.
That is exactly why lies are good. Lies are so confusing. They are great. I love lying.
Well, maybe you should be, good at poker or something.
I am.
You got the poker face.
I am not good at poker.
Oh.
I'm good at goldfish, though. Sorry, go fish, not goldfish.
I was about to say, like the snack food? Like the cracker?
I got confused by the snack food. As you know, food's always on my mind. I genuinely, when I was younger, called it goldfish. And I guess nobody corrected me, so I went into thinking it was always just called goldfish up until like a year ago. And
Oh,
I was like, wait, it's called Go Fish?
the game Go Fish with the cards?
Yeah, with the cards.
You're saying goldfish?
Yeah, that's what I said. Everyone just kind of rolled with it, like for like 18
Did
years.
they just didn't hear the old?
I don't know, but when I figured out it was Go Fish, I was like, no wonder.
You opened a new door that day.
I did. A door of many fish.
A Go Fish.
Yeah, I would say I went fishing. I would say I go fish. Anyhow, I would say that's all we needed to do this podcast. Yeah,
Hmm.
is that? Would you say it's the end of the schedule today?
Yeah, I mean we covered everything basically. Yeah. So and we did hit an hour, so that's pretty good.
I would say so. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I
Well.
think it's an hour and 10 minutes now. Actually,
Yes. Hour and 11. Actually.
that's rather impressive.
I'd say so, yeah. Okay, well.
Well, all right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Next time, I will get actual sleep, so it should be more entertaining.
Hopefully.
Uh,
When do you think the next one will be?
we should get back to a somewhat either weekly or bi-weekly schedule again.
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
All right. Well, signing out. Podcast watchers, go vote for Minbama, and
Yabba dabba doo!
don't forget that